We look back at the 2006 game Kobe Bryant had against the Toronto Raptors, where he had 81 points. I could pull up some clips if you want. We can say, we can point out the same things we just pointed out in the clip that they weren't playing any defense. The Wizards weren't playing any defense on Bam Adebayo. Okay. People will say, oh, Troy, Kobe Bryant only shot 20 something free throws, which is half of what Bam Adebayo shot. Sure. You got me there. Toronto was ranked 29th in defense that year. Okay. Second worst in the league. They also, back then, had a 112.7 defensive rating and allowed 104 points per game, which would have been tied for second worst defense in the entire league for the entire season. Okay. This year, the Wizards are allowing 121.7 points per game, which is last in the league. We can attribute that to play style, 3-point shooting, the game's change. My point being here is it's not like the Raptors had an elite defense back when Kobe scored 81 too. Okay. Now I know people will say, well, Troy, at least they were trying back then. The Raptors finished with a 27-55 record. Okay. They had one of the worst records in the league that year. So
That's fair,
I'm not trying to
three
take
years.
anything away from Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is one of the top 5 greatest players of all time. God rest his soul. My point here is people are saying, oh, it's fake. It's BS. I think it's attributed to Kobe's legacy, and they're not actually mad about the NBA situation. That's what I really think it is.
Well, in my opinion, and I do agree with you, Toronto was terrible, but 2.5 weeks prior, he dropped 62 in 3 quarters and only three. He didn't play the whole fourth against the Mavericks, who were ranked like 10th that year in defense. So we're talking about a player that could easily score 60 plus against a top 10 defense compared to Bam, who scored 40 points one time in his fucking life.
I guess. Like I'm saying, I think
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, dude. Don't talk about Kobe like that, dude.
I'm not surprised you say. I think I do think Laker fans guard Kobe's legacy like he's a god. To
Dude,
be honest,
dude,
I'm not.
I think people that aren't even fans of the Lakers now are guard Kobe. To be honest with you, like I think
And
NBA fans guard Kobe.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest though. It's gonna take you're gonna have to play against a bad defense to put up 81 points. We're all expecting that. Or 60 or 70. Like you're gonna have to play against a bad defense, or you're gonna have to have a terrible offense that's super inefficient, or you're just throwing the game on purpose, right? Like something like that is going to have to happen in order for you to be able to do something. I think the issue we have is it looked like intentional fouling, both on offense and defense. It looked like they were leaving him wide open for 3-pointers for a center that doesn't hit, 25% from threes. And it's like, well, you're leaving him wide open. If you just go put a hand in his face, there's a high probability that he misses that. And no one's even trying to do that. I mean, those are the things that I think people had a real issue with towards the end of the game. And I don't think that's the way that they were playing Kobe Bryant. They were double teaming Kobe Bryant at the end. And I know that there was 1 or 2 plays at the end of that game where you could say they were double teaming Bam, but there was also plenty of they were double teaming him and then fouling him. So it's kind of like, come on, what are you doing here? So I don't know. I don't know that we have to spend a ton of time on that, but uh, I just to me it's a little bit tainted. It goes back to the fact that the NBA doesn't play a whole lot of defense, and it's real disappointing. I wish we could get back to a place where there's hard defense in the NBA.